For BassandLife.com, I'm Bob Smith. You know, bass fishing it's an expensive proposition. Huge expense right there in my boat, but the boat notwithstanding, we have tackle, rods and reels. Rods and reels are not cheap by a long shot, but you don't have to go broke to get functional, good equipment. You know, I would love to be able to fish with top-of-the-line, tour-grade tackle. Right? My budget just doesn't let me do that. So I've got to compromise. Some of what I use, my mainstays, you know, this is an old Quantum torsion rod. It's IM6 graphite. It has a Pinnacle deadbolt reel. All right, the whole thing, under $100 for the rod and reel. I don't even know if you can still get the torsion rods anymore. I like it. It's kind of soft. This is what I use, spinner baits and my chatterbait here, and stuff that has to give crankbaits, things that have to give a little bit sometimes when the fish hits it. But this is, I mean, this is functional equipment, and it's not cheap equipment by a long shot. My big rods, this is a 7-foot Berkley Lightning rod. Same thing, a rod for 40 bucks, okay? On here I have a Pinnacle Ceylon reel. Not the greatest reel in the world, it's around 50 bucks. It's actually, I believe, a discontinued model, but I'm still using them. This, my jig rod. This is my flipping rod, my pitching rod. It's 7 foot. This right now, I've been fishing Clearwater. I've got a 20-pound fluorocarbon on it. Again, another combo, under 100 bucks. You know, you can spend twice that, 3 times that just to get a reel. Likewise, my frog rod. Right, we got a KVD Sexy Frog on there. This is another Berkley Lightning rod, Shock. They say it's designed for super lines, but I just like the way it feels. I'll fish it with this right now. I've got 50-pound Power Pro braid on it. Again, a Ceylon reel, Pinnacle on the Lightning rod. Comes in real handy, you know. It casts well. It handles the fish. And it's under $100. You don't have to go broke to get equipment that's going to work. No, I lose some sensitivity. I'll give you that. If I had a $400 rod here, you know, I should be able to feel the fish breathing down there before they bite my bait. I can't do that. I've adapted, though. Using the less sensitive tackle, what I'll do is I take my finger and I set the line across the top of my finger. All right? You may not feel that bite transfer down the blank to your hand if you're just holding the rod. But if I'm holding the rod and I'm touching the line, I can feel the slightest little tick on the end of that line down there in my finger. It's all how you use your equipment. I have won lots of tournaments on some pretty cheap tackle. I mean, I'm not going to show it to you, but in the boat, I've got $20 spinning combos that I have caught so many fish on, it's ridiculous. And I actually still use one for throwing a trick worm or throwing a Senko sometimes, a wacky rig Senko. So keep in mind, you don't have to go broke to get tackle that works. You have to compromise a little bit, stay within your budget, learn a few little tricks like I showed you, hold my finger underneath the line so I can feel any bites that don't transfer down the blank. So save some money, get some decent tackle, have fun fishing, catch fish, win a tournament or two maybe, and again, all the while saving some money. So I hope it comes in handy. I'm Bob Smith for BassandLife.com. I'll see you next time, maybe somewhere out there on the water.